Got it. No, I didn't. Got it. For sure I got it this time. What's up, guys? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever it is to you, wherever you are. Today we are doing another foundation review. I love reviewing foundations so much. Foundation is probably one of my favorite things to apply to my face. I'm not sure why. I think it feels so good to have just such a clean slate and to be able to see like how foundations perform, how different ones perform, because some are really, really good and some are really, really bad. And I don't know, it's just really fun for me to review foundations. So today we are reviewing the Covergirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation. I got a PR package with this foundation, and it's probably the heaviest PR package I've ever gotten in my life. And you're gonna see why in a second. So they sent me this to my house. I had no idea that I was getting this. Well, maybe I did. I just don't remember giving them my address, but you know, whatever, who cares? Like, it's CoverGirl. I'm not gonna say no. But CoverGirl sent me this enormous box. I'm gonna try to pick it up right now. Ugh! This is the box. This is the box. It's heavy. It's so heavy. I just got a workout doing that. And it came with, guys, it came with 40 different foundations. Look at this. Like, this is insane. Oh my God. I just think it's amazing that they have 40 different shades. So I'm gonna let you guys know a little bit more about the foundation before I actually try it on my face. So they did send this little booklet with the PR package, and it just gives me some information about the foundation. So it does say that it's inclusive to all skin needs. It minimizes pores, controls shine, feels comfortable on your skin, and stays put for up to 12 hours. We're gonna test that out. So there are 40 shades of this foundation, and you can navigate it between the shade ranges because they are light, medium, tan, and deep. And I am so happy they put a tan in there because tan and medium usually have the olive undertones that I need. So I'm like between olive and yellow undertoned. So I'm just like, finding my foundation for this was so easy. So incredibly easy. It does also say that it is oil-free and that it is transfer resistant, aka won't rub off on your favorite white tee or your boyfriend's white tee, which is so embarrassing. So embarrassing when you hug someone and your foundation goes off on their t-shirt. I'm always like, And the PR box also came with some primers. It came with the skin smoothing, the color neutralizing, the pore minimizing, and the illuminating. So today I'm probably going to be using the pore minimizing just because I feel like that's something that most people with every different type of skin tone is interested in. All right, guys, so you know the drill. I'm going to do a brush on one side, a beauty blender on one side, and I'm going to do primer on one side and no primer on the other side. That way we get to see what works, what doesn't. We know exactly what side is which, so we will see at the end of this day which one actually worked out and if this foundation actually works out. So the shade I picked was from their tan line, and this is the shade Golden Amber. As you guys saw just right before this, I did put all of the swatches of every single foundation in here. My arm hurts from wiping them all off so much. But T10 is Golden Amber, and it has a golden undertone, golden/yellow undertone, which is perfect for me. So let's get into it. I am going to do brush on this side of my face, and I'm going to do my beauty blender on this side. But first, let's go in with primer. So this is what the primer looks like. It is purple. It kind of reminds me of that Smashbox pore minimizing one. I'm just going to take a tiny little dot because remember, I am putting this only on one side of my face. So I think I'm going to do it on the side where I'm using the brush. Oh, this smells so good. Oh my God. You know what this smells like? It smells like Downy. I'm not going to lie. It smells like fresh laundry, and I'm living for it because I love that smell so much. This smell isn't bothering me at all. Once it's on your face, you can't really smell it at all. So I just put that right where I have all of my pores. And I can see that it did fill them a little bit, but more than anything, it kind of feels like a moisturizer. So I guess we'll really see once we put the foundation on the skin to see how it actually looks with the foundation on top of that primer. So I'm gonna go in with one little pump. I just did one little pump there, and I'm gonna use that one pump on one side of my face. Let's see if it's enough. Hopefully it is, because I mean, one pump should be for your whole face. I love this color so much. The moment I swatched it on the bottom of my chin to see if it matched my skin. Excuse my dogs. Always barking. Always. And I don't mean my feet. So yeah, now that my dog stopped barking, once I swatched this on my chin, I knew exactly that this was gonna be my color. Like, it matches my chin and my neck perfectly. Sorry if the lighting keeps going in and out. I'm using natural light today, so I do feel like it looks nicer, but the light is going to be going in and out. So that's what's unfortunate about living in Florida. We always got rainy days, it turns sunny in 30 minutes, it gets cloudy again, it's a mess. But that is one layer of the foundation. I think it looks really pretty. I think it's smoothed over my skin really nicely, so maybe that is the primer. We'll see once we put the Beauty Blender side on, but I think it looks beautiful. It actually like really smoothed over those pores. I will say that I think that it's like a medium coverage. If that, it's like, yeah, like I think it's like a full-on medium coverage. It is not full coverage. It is not light coverage either. It's medium, exactly medium. And I kind of like that because although I do like a full look when I'm doing a full beat, I like to build it up. I don't like to go in super heavy with a foundation, and I feel like this foundation feels very light on my skin. It looks very, very pretty. I have something going on right here. Ignore it. I don't know what that is. And I didn't even have to use that full pump for that, but I am going to put just a teensy bit more to see how much I could build it up. So that is the foundation with 2 layers on my skin. I have like a dog hair on me. I don't know where it is. Got it. No, I didn't. Got it. For sure I got it this time. So yeah, with 2 layers, it looks really pretty. It definitely gave it a little bit more coverage. I could still see some of my skin peeking through, but I really do like that, so it doesn't just look like I'm just, you know, an egg or a potato. So I'm really liking it. Let's do this side with the Beauty Blender. Okay, so that is 1 layer of it with the Beauty Blender. I think it looks just as pretty. I don't think it has as much coverage as this side did when I did the first layer, but we are gonna go again with another layer. It does look really nice and flawless though. I will say that this primer for real fills in your pores because I could see my pores a little bit here. It's not like super accentuated or anything like that. It's just that I could tell that this really did help fill in my pores. All right guys, so I zoomed in for you. This is my whole face with 2 layers of the foundation, so 2 pumps all around. And I think it looks really, really beautiful. It feels so lightweight, which is something that I'm very, very happy about because I really don't like when foundations, like when you could feel them. I live in Florida and it's very hot and humid here, especially right now because it is May right now, so it's getting there. It's getting really hot. It's around 90 degrees outside, and I don't want to feel my foundation on my skin that heavily, and I don't feel like I feel like that right now at all. So I'm just gonna finish up the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will come back to give you a check-in once I'm finished applying everything to let you know how everything sat on it. All right guys, so I am done with my makeup. Actually, I finished with it probably like an hour ago, so this is my skin after an hour. I think it still looks really, really beautiful. Nothing has broken up. It doesn't look dry. It doesn't feel dry. Everything went on it super smoothly. So I'm very, very happy about this foundation at the moment. We're still gonna see. I'm gonna check in with you guys so we can actually see how this thing works, the tea on it after maybe like 4 or 5 hours or so. I'm definitely not keeping it on for 12 hours. I don't think I could handle that. But for now, this is after an hour of wear and I really do like it. I will say the first point that I have is that the side that I put the primer on definitely covered my pores so much better than this side. I'm not saying it's anything dramatic, that it looks ugly or anything like that. It doesn't. It just looks like my regular face, my pores. But this side is like flawless. Like I have no pores in that area. And I mean, it looks pretty poreless in general, but you could actually see that on this side. You could see a little bit more pores just right here. I'm not sure if you guys could see it, but I could see it in my mirror. But aside from that, I'm actually going to run some errands and then I will be back and give you guys my final check-in with this foundation. All right, guys, so it's a few hours later. I already ripped off the lashes, took off the lip gloss. Like, I'm done. I'm done for the night. It's time for Michelle to take off the makeup and go to bed. So how do I feel about this foundation? I give it a 2 thumbs up. I looked at my face and it did settle a little tiny bit into this laugh line. Let me just bring you guys in so you can see. All right, so I turned down the contrast a little bit so you could see. It did settle into a little tiny bit of my laugh line, but not too much. Honestly, I've had foundations that settle so badly that it literally looks like I have a mustache. And this one didn't do that. I think it stayed really pretty. I don't think it's one of those foundations you use for a no makeup look. It looks heavy, you know, like towards the end of the day, it starts looking heavy. To start off, it feels very, very light. It still feels very light, but I kind of feel like it looks heavy. Like I feel like I look like I have foundation on, but I do think this foundation is really pretty. It's lasted for a good long time. Will I wear it again? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a beautiful color. It's very rare for me to find my skin tone color in a foundation so easily. So I definitely think this is great. I will say, actually, one thing before I go, when I was swatching all of those colors, I noticed that the lights and the mediums feel like they have like little sand particles or something in them. And that was so weird to me. I don't know why. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say maybe it's just me because I did speak to another girl who had spoken to a few other girls about how this foundation has been doing that to them. And it feels like they have little sand particles on their face. So I'm not sure what's going on. So Covergirl, what's going on, girls? Come on. The tan and dark ones felt great. They felt silky smooth. When I applied it to myself, it felt completely fine. I just wanted to let you guys know that because when I was swatching it, it did feel very weird. But aside from that, I really did like this foundation. Like I said, I give it, I would say probably like a B+, A-. I do think it's a great foundation. Like I said before, I love that it feels like I have nothing on my face. It felt very lightweight. I got my color really quickly. I think it made my skin look very smooth. The only thing is that towards the end of the night, I did start looking a little bit cakey. But aside from that, definitely give it a try. You will probably find your shade with these 40 shades. I'll put the price somewhere around here. I do have to investigate. So I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. I love you guys so much.